Today, the angels are reaching out to you with a loving urgency, bringing a message meant directly for your heart. They ask that you take a deep breath and let a calm peace settle over your thoughts, because what's about to be shared is the absolute truth about what's going on in the mind and heart of a very specific person in your life. You know who we're talking about. It's that person whose name echoes in your quiet moments, whose memory pops up when you least expect it. The angels want you to understand that this bond, which you might have thought had faded or been lost to time, is more alive and vibrant than ever. There's something very important you need to understand about their heart. Something they haven't had the courage to tell you, but that consumes them day and night. They feel an immense longing, an absence that has become a constant, painful presence in their daily life. It's not a fleeting memory. Dear soul, it's an emptiness they try to fill in every way, but nothing, absolutely nothing, can take up the space that belongs to you. They tried to move on, tried to convince themselves that distance was the best solution, that time would heal and erase their feelings. But the angels show a completely different picture. The more they try to pull away, the more your energy draws them back. It's like a magnetic pull, a soul connection that can't be broken by rational decisions or pride. Every new experience, every new person they meet, only serves as a mirror reflecting an undeniable truth. No one is like you. No one has your understanding gaze, your calming smile, your presence that brought a sense of home and security. And this realization has been a heavy burden. They find themselves caught in a maze of memories, reliving conversations, gestures, and moments that once seemed small, but have now taken on immense significance in their mind. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life aren't just coincidences? A song playing on the radio exactly when you think of them, their name coming up in a random conversation. These are echoes of the constant thoughts they send your way. Their mind is reaching for yours, trying to connect somehow. Before we go on, and to help your heart align with this powerful truth, type this mantra in the comments. I am worthy of pure and genuine love. Feel the power of these words resonate within you, opening your channels to receive all the blessings headed your way. Now back to the message. The angels show that this person is going through a deep process of regret. Not a superficial regret, but a complete re-evaluation of their actions and choices. They now clearly see the mistakes they made, the words they left unsaid, and the chances they let slip away. There's a silent ache in their chest, the pain of someone who knows they held something precious and, due to immaturity, fear, or pride, didn't appreciate it as they should have. They constantly ask themselves, what if I had done things differently? What if I had been brave enough to express what I truly felt? These questions haunt them, especially during long, sleepless nights, when loneliness becomes their only companion, and the truth stands bare. What I'm about to share could change how you view this whole situation. The physical distance between you hasn't lessened your connection. Quite the opposite, it's intensified their understanding of your worth. It took your absence for them to truly grasp the immensity of your presence. They've been watching you from afar, looking for signs, trying to figure out if there's still a place for them in your life. Every post, every photo, every bit of information that reaches them is meticulously analyzed in a desperate search for hope. They fear you've moved on, that your heart has closed off to them, and this fear is what paralyzes them, preventing them from taking the step their soul so deeply desires. They're caught in a fierce internal battle, the urge to reach out to you versus the dread of rejection. The angels want you to understand that their silence isn't indifference. It's a cry for help muffled by fear. They're nearing a breaking point, a moment when silence will no longer be an option, because the longing will become so unbearable, it will overcome any apprehension. Prepare your heart, dear soul, because energies are shifting fast. But that's not all. There's something even deeper unfolding behind the spiritual scenes, a power that's moving the pieces of this puzzle in ways you can't even imagine. And it's about this intervention that the angels want to speak next, showing the signs the universe is sending to bring this union to pass. Dear soul, the celestial message goes on, delving into the unseen currents, shaping your destiny and theirs. The angels want you to understand that what's happening isn't by chance. The overwhelming longing they feel and your own heightened intuition are parts of a spiritual movement carefully orchestrated to bring about healing and reunion. This greater power, this energy of universal love, is actively working to dissolve the barriers that keep you apart. You need to know that this person has been receiving constant and unmistakable signs. These aren't just the small coincidences we mentioned, but vivid and insightful dreams. The angels indicate they've been dreaming of you with striking frequency. In these dreams, you talk, you embrace, and the feeling of peace and completeness is so real that upon waking, they feel a jolt of reality, a sharp pain realizing you're not physically there. These dreams are gateways, direct messages from the spiritual realm, guiding them back to happiness, back to you. The purpose is clear, to make them understand that your connection goes beyond the material world, and that running from this feeling is fighting against their very essence. This message has reached you at the perfect time, but you need to act quickly in your heart. Your vibration plays a crucial role in this whole process. The angels ask you to observe yourself. Have you been feeling more tired than usual? Have you experienced sudden emotional shifts like unexpected nostalgia or joy? This happens because you're picking up on their energy. The energetic thread connecting your souls is vibrating more intensely. When they think of you with intensity, with longing and regret, that energy travels through the universe and reaches you. That's why often they pop into your thoughts out of nowhere. It's not just your memory, it's a call from their soul. And what does the universe ask of you now? It asks you to keep your frequency high. Don't let yourself be swayed by doubts or low vibration thoughts. Every time you doubt, every time you think it's too late, you create a small energetic barrier. Instead, the angels invite you to send light and unconditional love to this person in your thoughts. Imagine a golden light surrounding their heart, calming their fears and giving them the courage they need to act. You hold immense power, the power to positively influence this situation. Now, before we continue this increasingly profound message, I ask you to anchor this energy of power and clarity. Type 777 in the comments to call upon angelic intervention and the emergence of truth in your life. This number is a powerful code for spiritual awakening and alignment. By typing it, you affirm your belief in the greater plan. If this message resonates with your spirit and brings comfort to your soul, please consider leaving a contribution using the thanks button. Your kind gesture and support are like a seed of light, enabling us to keep sharing these hopeful words with more hearts that need comfort. Your generosity will return to you, multiplied in blessings. The angels indicate that this person's pride, which has been a wall for so long, is starting to crumble. Pieces of that armor are falling away, one by one, because the pain of your absence has grown stronger than any ego. She is beginning to realize that pride doesn't keep her warm on cold nights, doesn't offer peace, and doesn't fill the emptiness consuming her. This is a huge spiritual triumph. It's the first step for her ego to yield to her heart, and this yielding will pave the way for action. You're about to see a change. The person who kept her distance, and perhaps even seemed cold, will start showing signs of opening up. It might be something small at first, an unexpected message, a reaction to something you posted, an attempt to be present in some way. Pay close attention to these signs. Don't dismiss them as unimportant. They will be the direct result of this internal battle she is ultimately winning. The angels are inspiring her with courage, encouraging her to follow her heart's voice. Here's something crucial I'll share next. The universe is creating a forced synchronicity, an event that will put both of you on the same path, perhaps unexpectedly. It could be a meeting in a place you haven't been to in ages, the need to resolve a pending issue you both share, or the intervention of a mutual friend who, unknowingly, will act as a bridge. Be ready, because this encounter has a very clear purpose: to break the ice and create the chance for the conversation that needs to happen. It won't be by chance. It will be the answer to your prayers and her soul's longing. But how you react in that moment will be decisive. Something even deeper is unfolding, a layer of healing that involves not just the two of you, but also your ancestral lines. And the angels want to explain how this connection is meant to heal old wounds. Beloved soul, the depth of this angelic message now brings us to an even broader understanding of what's at stake. The connection between you and this person isn't just about a romance or an earthly love story. There's a much greater spiritual purpose, a mission your souls agreed to fulfill together even before arriving on this plane. The angels indicate that your bond acts as a catalyst for healing patterns and wounds passed down through your families for generations. Think about your ancestors' love stories. How many were marked by pride, lack of communication, painful separations caused by fears, and not allowing themselves to experience the fullness of feeling? What you're experiencing now is a golden opportunity to rewrite that script. The difficulty she faces in overcoming pride, the fear that paralyzes her, these aren't exclusively her feelings. They are echoes, ancestral energies residing in her lineage that, through her, now seek liberation. And you, with your wisdom, patience, and capacity to love, are the key to this healing. Have you ever wondered why you feel almost infinite patience with this person, even when reason tells you to move on? Why, deep in your soul, there's a voice telling you to wait, to trust. That voice is your ancestral wisdom, your intuition connected to this greater design. You are the balancing force in this equation. Your energy of unconditional love has the power to dissolve these old patterns. Each time you choose compassion instead of judgment, each time you send light instead of resentment, you're not just helping this person heal. You're freeing past and future generations from repeating the same mistakes. It's a tremendous task, and that's why it was entrusted to a strong soul like yours. The angels want you to be proud of your strength and resilience. You're not waiting in vain. You're holding a sacred space for healing to occur, and this healing is closer than you imagine. The internal transformation this person is experiencing is proof that your love and light are breaking through all barriers. Before I continue with the message, and to further strengthen this current of light, I ask for a moment of your attention. If you feel these words bring clarity and peace to your heart, and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take this moment to subscribe. By becoming part of our community, you help us continue this mission of bringing messages of hope and transformation to more souls like yours. Your subscription is an act of support that resonates throughout all our work. Continuing the message, the angels are sending you a special sign right now. The numerical energy vibrating around you today is that of the lucky number. The number 8 represents cosmic balance, the harvest of what you sow, justice, and abundance returning to you. To activate this powerful energy in your life, write in the comments right now, "I receive the angels' energy. My lucky number is 8, and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I care for and love deeply." By declaring this, you anchor this vibration of harmony and reward. And if this message touched your heart in a special way, show your support with a "thanks a lot." But your contribution is a gesture of gratitude that allows us to keep spreading light to so many people who need guidance. Now, I'll share a very important detail about her process. The communication difficulty she shows isn't a reflection of her feelings for you, Quite the opposite. She stays silent because what she feels is so intense, so overwhelming, that she can't find words to express it. She fears that if she tries to speak, the words will come out wrong, that they won't be able to convey the depth of her regret and longing. It's the fear of not being good enough for you, of not being able to offer you what you truly deserve. She places you on a very high pedestal, dear soul. She sees in you a strength, a light, and an integrity that makes her feel small and flawed in comparison. Part of her process is learning to forgive herself, to understand that she is also worthy of your love, despite the mistakes she's made. And that's a barrier only she can overcome, but your energy of acceptance can light the way for her. Change is happening, the ice is melting, the wall of pride is being demolished stone by stone. Keep holding your light, for you are the beacon guiding her back home, to your heart. Your reunion won't just be the joining of two people, but the celebration of healing for many generations. Beloved soul, the angels now bring a message focused on the importance of forgiveness as the master key that will open the door to the next stage of this connection. Forgiveness, beloved soul, isn't a gift you give to another person. It's an act of liberation for yourself. As long as there's any lingering trace of hurt, resentment, or frustration in your heart, that energy, however subtle, creates a blockage that hinders the progress of reconciliation. The angels aren't asking you to forget what happened or to ignore your own wounds. They ask you to look at the past with compassion, both for her and for yourself. Understand that her actions, however much they hurt you, were a reflection of her limitations and fears at that moment. Wounded people often hurt others, many times without consciously intending to. Emotional immaturity, pride, and the ancestral wounds we've already mentioned led her to act in a way that, today, she herself recognizes as a profound mistake. Understanding this helps you let go of judgment and make room for healing. Forgiveness is like an energetic cleanse. Picture your heart as a beautiful garden. Hurts are like weeds that, if not pulled, choke out the flowers, stop new seeds from growing, and drain the soil's life. Letting go of the past is like clearing that garden, getting it ready for the blooms of a fresh start, one that's healthier, more aware, and rooted in truth. This person instinctively feels the weight of their guilt. The regret they carry is already a quiet, constant penance. They're afraid of your judgment, afraid you'll only see them through the lens of their mistakes. Your forgiveness, even if it's an internal, silent act, sends a calming wave of energy their way, giving them permission to start forgiving themselves too. This doesn't mean you should unconditionally take them back without an honest conversation. Without them showing real change through their actions, it means you'll be ready for that talk with an open heart, free from the past's hold, ready to listen and decide what's best for you from a place of peace, not pain. The angels suggest a powerful exercise for you right now, a release practice that will speed up your healing and that of this connection. For this, you need to actively participate. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, whom you'd like to forgive. No need to go into detail about why, just list the names as a symbolic act of letting go. As you write their name and yours, picture each of these people surrounded by a violet light, the color of transformation. Send love from your heart and say, in thought or aloud, I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you. Feel the immediate lightness, the freedom that forgiveness brings to your spirit. Repeat this practice daily to strengthen your inner peace and ease anxiety. This powerful act not only cleanses your energy field, but also sends a clear message to the universe that you're ready for what's next. You're declaring that the past no longer has power over your present and your future. What the angels want you to know is that this person also needs your forgiveness to move forward. Guilt keeps them stuck. They feel unworthy of getting closer, as if they need to pay a very high price for their mistakes before earning another chance. Your act of forgiving breaks this cycle of self-punishment. You're not doing it for them, but the energy from this act will reach them powerfully, giving them the strength and permission they need to take the next step. Your reconnection will happen on much more fertile ground if the soil of both hearts is clean and nourished by forgiveness. It will be a chance to build something new on solid foundations of honesty, maturity, and mutual respect. Past wounds, once healed, turn into wisdom. Pain becomes strength. Your story, which had difficult moments, can become a testament to the transformative power of love and forgiveness. Get ready, because by practicing release, you speed up the arrival of the meeting that's meant to be. You're clearing obstacles from the path and showing the universe that your heart is indeed ready. Beloved soul, the celestial message grows stronger, showing that the longing in this person's heart has reached a breaking point. It's no longer something they can hold back or hide. The angels indicate they're in a state of emotional vulnerability they've never experienced before. Pride, once a fortress, is now just rubble. The absence of your light in their life created an eclipse in their soul, and they've at last realized they no longer want to live in darkness. They understand, with painful clarity, that you were the sun that lit their days, the calm amidst their inner storms. And this awareness is pushing them towards an action they've put off for too long. The need to hear from you, to know if there's still a spark of hope, has become stronger than any fear that once paralyzed them. They're on the verge of a courageous act, a move that will break the silence that settled between you. The angels ask you to pay close attention to the signs over the next few days. Their communication might not come in the way you expect. It might not be a direct, clear declaration of love at first. Keep in mind, they're relearning how to be vulnerable. The first contact could be subtle, an attempt to test the waters, to gauge your receptiveness. It might be a seemingly casual message, a question about something trivial, or even an indirect interaction through friends or social media. Don't be fooled by the simplicity of the gesture. Behind that apparent casualness, there will be an ocean of unspoken emotions, a heart beating fast in hopes of a positive response. It will be the first step of someone who is scared but has decided to move forward anyway. And your response, beloved soul, will be the beacon that indicates whether they should keep going or pull back. A welcoming reply, free of demands, will open the door for them to feel safe enough to show what's truly in their heart. The universe is working to make this reconnection happen smoothly. You might notice people starting to talk about them to you, or memories coming back more strongly. Don't ignore these events. They're preparing the energy field for what's ahead. The angels are aligning circumstances, removing small hurdles to make this meeting easier. What they ask of you is faith and a calm heart. Don't let anxiety take over. Anxiety creates an energy of rush and neediness, and that can scare them off. Instead, cultivate an inner certainty that what's meant for you will find its way to you at the perfect time. Take a deep breath and trust the process. You've done your part. You've grown stronger, healed, and raised your vibration. Now, allow the universe to bring the outcome of your beautiful inner work. The seed you planted with so much love and patience is about to sprout. What I'm about to share with you is very powerful. This person has already spoken with you in thought and spirit countless times. They've already asked for your forgiveness, declared all their love, and explained their fears. They've done all of this in the silence of their soul. Their challenge now is to bring that conversation from the invisible world into the material world. And they will. The internal pressure has become so immense that it's only a matter of time until the words find a way out. They feel that if they don't, they might lose you forever, and that possibility has become their biggest nightmare. They're willing to take the risk, to face the fear of rejection, because the pain of living without knowing if things could have been different is far greater. Prepare for a surprise. When you least expect it, the sign you've been waiting for will arrive. And at that moment, the angels will be by your side, whispering the right words for you to say, guiding your heart to make the decision that will bring more peace and happiness into your life. The waiting period is coming to an end, dear soul. A new era of dialogue and truth is about to begin. Beloved soul, the path of insights goes on, and now the angels want to light the way ahead, showing the power of your faith and sharing. The energy moving in this connection is immensely powerful, and it grows stronger every time it's shared. You are not alone on this walk. Thousands of other souls, just like you, are living similar stories, seeking answers and hoping for a sign. When you share this message, you become a beacon of light, reaching out to other women who might feel lost or discouraged. Love is a current, and every act of sharing is a link that strengthens it, creating a wave of positive energy that returns to you multiplied. Think of two dear people, two friends who might need to hear that they shouldn't give up, that faith moves mountains, and that the universe is working in their favor. Your act of sending this video could be the sign they were asking for, the spark of hope they needed to keep believing. Your faith fuels this entire process. Every time you doubt, the universal gears slow down a bit. Every time you trust, they spin with more strength and speed. The angels ask you to ground yourself in faith, not blind faith, but a deep, calm trust that a greater plan is unfolding, a plan that looks out for your well-being and happiness. In moments when uncertainty tries to creep into your heart, close your eyes and connect with your guardian angel. They are by your side constantly, even if you don't see them. They are your guide, your protector, your most loyal friend on the spiritual plane. Talk to them, ask for signs, ask for strength. They long for your communication, for your plea for help. Your prayer is the permission they need to intervene more directly in your life. Faith is your greatest tool of power right now. It's the shield that protects you from negative energies and the magnet that attracts the solutions and blessings you truly deserve. Now, let's seal this moment with an act of faith and connection. Share this video with two loved ones who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Feel the joy in your heart as you become a point of light in someone's life. And to further strengthen your personal bond with your protector, leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. It can be something simple from the heart. For example, my beloved guardian angel, I thank you for your protection. I ask for your light on my path and the courage to trust the timing of all things. Amen. This simple act opens a direct channel of communication and love. By doing so, you'll feel an immediate peace enveloping your being. Angels rejoice when we acknowledge their presence and include them in our lives. They are here to help us, to guide us, to support us every step of the way. The person in question is also being supported by spirituality, even if they aren't aware of it. Their guardian angels are also working, whispering in their ears the need for reconciliation, showing them the path of truth in their dreams. It's a joint operation from the spiritual world to unite what was separated by earthly matters. Your reunion is seen as important in the bigger scheme of things because, as mentioned, it has the potential to heal and raise the vibration of many other people around you. Your story of love, overcoming challenges, and forgiveness will become an inspiration. So, don't lose heart. Don't think your prayers aren't being heard. They are, every single one of them. And the answer is being woven with threads of light at the right time, in the most perfect way for the good of everyone involved. Keep nurturing your inner garden with faith, patience, and self-love. The most beautiful flowers are about to bloom, filling your life with a fragrance of happiness and fulfillment you never imagined possible. Believe, trust, and prepare to receive. Dear soul, we've reached the final part of this deep message, and the angels saved the most important insight for this conclusion. Everything said so far, the overwhelming longing, the signs, ancestral healing, the power of forgiveness and faith, culminates in one crucial point: the final decision, will always be yours. The universe can move mountains to bring you closer. Angels can speak to both your hearts, but free will is a sacred law. This person will approach you. The energy for this is set. The movement is certain. They will come with an open heart, their soul stripped of pride, ready to share their truths, their regrets, and their hopes. They won't come with games or uncertainty anymore, but with a clear, though trembling, request for another chance to write a different story by your side. The question the angels leave hanging to resonate in your soul isn't if they will come, but what will you do when they arrive? This moment won't be about looking back with blame, but about assessing the present and envisioning the future. You'll need to look into their eyes and beyond the words spoken, feel the energy of their soul. Your heart, strengthened and wise, will instantly know if their change is genuine, if their regret is true. Your intuition will be your most reliable guide. The angels ask you to start preparing for this conversation now. What do you need to say? What are your non-negotiable boundaries for a new beginning? What do you expect in terms of attitudes and commitment for this relationship to thrive healthily? Having this clarity within you is essential so that in the heat of the moment you don't get carried away solely by emotion, but make a decision aligned with your self-worth and what you truly deserve. A love that respects you, values you, and gives you security. Remember all the personal growth you achieved during this time apart. You are no longer the same woman. You've become stronger, more aware of your worth, more connected to your true self. Any new beginning will only make sense if it measures up to the incredible woman you've become. It's not about imposing conditions, but about establishing foundations of mutual respect. Your story won't pick up where it left off. If it's meant to be, it will be a new book, with a new title, with more mature characters and a plot written together, with dialogue, honesty, and partnership. The possibility for this happy ending exists. It's real and within your reach. But it will require courage from both of you. Their courage to be vulnerable and your courage to decide what is truly best for your happiness. Whether that means forgiving and starting over, or forgiving and moving forward with a peaceful heart, knowing you did everything you could. If this message deeply touched your heart and resonated with your soul's truth, the angels ask for one final act of energetic confirmation, a seal of light on this path. Write in the comments, "What is true always finds its way." This affirmation is a powerful declaration to the universe, a statement that you trust in truth and are ready to receive it, whatever it may be. Share your experiences and feelings in the comments. Your story might be the light another soul needs to read today. If you enjoyed this video and felt the connection, like and subscribe to the channel so we can continue bringing more inspiring content like this. Your presence and support are the strength that moves us. Thank you for allowing us to be a channel of light in your life. We'll see you in our next gathering, in our next message.